back, YouTube, to It's Chow Time Pod. It's your host, Red. I got a video today from Anna Akina. This is, she's a bisexual woman. It's a little bit older video, but she starts dating women and she's starting to understand why men feel the way they do. So please like and subscribe down below. I'd really appreciate that. And let's get to the chow. It's chow time.
So as you may remember, I came out as bisexual last year. And since then, I have been dating women. And what I found very fascinating is that the more I date women, the more I find myself understanding heterosexual men. Let me explain. Exhibit A. I was on a first date with a girl who asked me out, by the way. This is relevant because when the check came, she never once made a move to pay. Not even like the fake, let me reach for my purse move. And though I don't mind paying on a date, part of me felt like, you know, the offer would have been nice. I was also a little taken aback that she didn't even.
Yeah, how many men feel this way about it? Right? At least the gesture or the offer is nice. Most men don't expect them to pay, but it's nice to make that offer, that gesture. I mean, men nowadays are like, fuck you. You pay half, I pay half if it doesn't go well. So
Even say thank you. And I never heard from her again. It really
what? So she used you for food? Damn. That sucks.
made me feel like she just asked me out so she could have a free dinner. And the moment I thought that, I was like, oh my God.
Right? It's funny that it has to happen to them. Then they finally think about it. And then they're like, oh my God, the men are correct. And it's just like, what do you think? We were just lying to you this whole fucking goddamn time? Or what the fuck?
I sound like all of my guy friends right now. And my argument against why guys should pay for dates has always been like, look, girls take hours to get ready. Our investment is looking really.
Shut the fuck up. Like, do you think we don't do ourselves? Do you think we just fucking, don't get a haircut? We don't have to fucking, put on some goddamn lotion, some cologne, like, what the fuck,
really nice for you. Makeup, clothes, that costs money too. But
shut up. You buy that shit for yourself. Like, it does not matter if you're like, according to women, they dress up for themselves and put on makeup for themselves. So why would you put that bill on men?
we were both girls in this situation. We both took hours to get ready, so I definitely felt slighted. Exhibit B.
See, this entitlement, definitely entitlement. Because men don't take a long time to get ready, we should have to pay. Shouldn't it be the other way around? That men are so goddamn efficient at getting ready, we should be getting paid more. Or we should be taken care of for getting so goddamn efficient. You guys take fucking hours.
On another date, I went back to a girl's house and I ended up making friends with her cat. That's not a pun, I'm talking about her literal, actual animal. And she said, wow, my cat never likes anyone. I better go.
Dude, I hear that so much. I also hear it with the dogs too. Like, oh, man, my dog doesn't like anyone. He always barks. You must be special. Same thing with the cats. Oh, my cat never lets anybody pet her. Like, you must be special. I don't know if this shit's real or not, but I do hear it pretty goddamn often.
Go out and buy a wedding dress.
Now she feels how men feel. It's like, bitch, I just came over to see you, maybe get laid, and you're talking about marriage already? Goddamn.
Perfect.
And again, I felt like I got some serious perspective. I have been guilty of making these kinds of jokes on dates with men. I never really thought anything of it. I was just being silly. But then when I was on the receiving end of it, I suddenly understood the panic. And finally, Exhibit C. One girl invited me back into her house, and her specific words were, do you want to come in and make out? Obviously, I'm like, yeah, you're really pretty. I want to press my face to yours. But then when we got there, we both just sat on the couch and she talked till like 3 a.m. And I was like, yo girl, I gotta wake up at like 6 a.m. I was told there would be kisses here. There are no kisses. And like, look, I don't want to sound like an asshole. Like, I don't.
False advertising, man. False advertising. How often has this happened to us? oh, just come on in, maybe we'll have some drinks, do a thing, and then end up doing nothing. And it's just like, man, it was a waste of goddamn time.
Mind talking. I love talking, but she could have said, do you want to come in and just talk? And I would have had totally different expectations for the evening. Finally.
You probably would have just left. At least men would have. You want to talk? Tonight's more of an action night than a talking night, so.
I started falling asleep and I was like, hey, I gotta go. And I gave her one kiss and left. And I felt sad that the amount of kisses promised did not equal the amount of kisses delivered. And once again,
men feel the same way, but we can't express our sadness like you are right now. We're just like, oh, well, fuck it.
I felt like a dude who was upset that I did not receive the expected physical kisses I was promised. And I wanted to talk about this because I felt like this has really been expanding my perspective when it comes to dating. I finally understand a lot of the complaints my male friends have about dating that I admit I would usually dismiss. But now I really get it when they say,
dating is just so expensive, man. Sometimes I feel like a girl doesn't even like me for me. She just wants, like, a boyfriend.
I wish it were more socially expected to go Dutch on the first few dates, but you're like a jerk if you even suggest it.
Yep.
And any experience that expands your compassion and understanding is one that I think is worthy of sharing. So what about you? Have you had any experiences that have shifted your viewpoint dramatically? Let me know. I'm Anna Akana, and thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace.
How was that, Chow? I mean, she was spouting some BS, but it's funny that women only understand what men are talking about when they physically and mentally have to deal with it themselves. So, I mean, I had a comment from a butch lady in the comments from one of my videos saying that, yeah, she's Midtown now because the women that she's been dating just aren't what they used to be. They are, they're just trying to take advantage most of the time. So, I mean, look at her. She said she expects men to pay because it takes her 2 hours to get ready. It takes me, 15 minutes? Well, maybe a little bit longer. Shower, do hair, cologne, shave, all that. Like, it's very efficient for men. Women, I don't understand that you've been doing this for however goddamn long you've been doing it, and it still takes you hours upon hours. Like, how do you not get more efficient in what you're doing? That doesn't, women, comment down below. Is it always do you not find shortcuts to make things quicker? What do you guys do? It doesn't make sense to me that you can't be say it took you 2 hours originally. I think after 5-6 years of doing makeup, it would take you a lot less time, maybe an hour, but that's just my logical brain thinking. So, all right. Hope you guys like that, Chow. Again, it's a little short and funny and a little eye-opening. Look, even Asians are so hypergamous, and you could tell that she's definitely a modern woman. All right, I'll catch you guys later. It's chow time.